For the past couple weeks now, many Chibits have been commenting saying, Chibi, where is your top 5 for fall 2015 of anime so far? Because if you remember, I made a video like that for summer. I said like my top 5 so far for this season. And since many of you want to see what I like and what's probably standing out among the crowd, I decided to make another video of this since we got multiple weeks already into this season. So let me do a quick disclaimer. What I say in my top 5 is series I currently watch. So I will not be adding series into this list that I've either dropped, B, I put on hold, or C, I just haven't even started at all. So those are my disclaimers. And if those series are not in there, well, that's probably one of the reasons why. So anyways, I want to start off from 5, go down to 1, and let's start off. So, number 5, I would say Haikyuu Season 2. Haikyuu, what is there to really say? I mean, if you've seen Haikyuu Season 1, and if you've seen already some of Haikyuu Season 2, you probably already know what I'm getting at. Haikyuu, it has so much hype, and if you love sports anime, for instance, if you love Kuroko, or if you love Yomushi Pedal, or Baby Steps, like, if you love sports anime that really has just some good, like, scenes, and good character development, and good characters, I feel like everybody should start Haikyuu. Of course, this is Season 2, but I mean, if you do love sports anime, it is definitely standing among the crowd from this season, especially with that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fucking animation. Oh, fucking beautiful animation. So number 4 on the list, I would have to say Noragami Season 2. Now, you're probably all shocked, like, holy shit, Noragami's kind of low for, 1 to 5. But, I mean, there's some good shows from this season. No joke. There is some good shows. But Noragami is number 4. And right now, Noragami is just fucking amazing right now. I mean, the arc we're currently in, I'm not going to spoil if you have not started, but the arc we're currently in is so good. I love it. I love Noragami and seeing it back. And I mean, it was one of the best series from the previous year. And to see it finally back for a Season 2, getting animated again, continuing on with the story, and adapting it perfectly from what I'm hearing from manga readers, it's definitely a must watch. Now, of course, once again, it is Season 2, so if you haven't seen Season 1, which is very good in of itself, go watch Season 1 as well. So, number 3 of this anime season so far, I would have to say Gundam. Gundam definitely is, I would say, number 3. Blood Orphan. It's my first Gundam series. Like, I've never watched a Gundam series. I've only seen bits and pieces here and there on YouTube and stuff, but I've never watched a full episode before, or a movie or anything. And so this was my first experience with Gundam. And so far, Gundam Blood Orphan has been a beautiful ride that I have to recommend. If you have never watched a Gundam series before, or if you're not a fan of the mech genre like myself, I would really recommend starting with this series, the new Gundam that came out this season, because it's going to be like 24 to 25 episodes, and it's a great start to get into the Gundam franchise if you never started anything else, because it's its own story. You don't need to watch anything beforehand, like you don't need to watch movies, you don't need to watch like Gundam Wing, or I think Gundam 00. There's a bunch of Gundams out there, so you don't need to watch anything before you watch the new Gundam. You can just walk right into it and get to see it for yourself. It has a very good story so far, and I'm loving where it's going. So number 2 on this list would probably be The Perfect Insider. Now this is a series that I don't think many are going to really give a shot, because to really just say the obvious, it's a very slow show. Like, the first episode is fucking slow, and if you really take time to really look at it, not really much has happened besides certain things. But The Perfect Insider, I feel like A1 has really done a good job with this mystery series that really makes you continuously question what is really going on. It has these philosophical meanings behind it while making you process and think about what is really going on, like what is the big picture of the series. And so Perfect Insider, I feel like, is going to be the dark horse of this season. I could already see many not even starting this series just because of how the beginning was and not giving it a shot. And so it reminds me a lot of how Roku was kind of treated in the last season. For instance, not many was going to give it a shot because of the first 2 to 3 episodes, and then you found out after that, I was like, holy shit, this is great. And that's kind of how The Perfect Insider is becoming right now. It's like a dark horse that's just sneaking on in and proving that it's going to be a good series, but it's going to be a series that's going to become the hidden gem. Now, number 1, which I think comes at no surprise whatsoever, would probably be One Punch Man. One Punch! Ugh. Definitely, I think my favorite opening song of this anime season, because it's just so different from everything else, but also, as I made it abundantly clear so many times in the past, I love One Punch Man. I've been reading the manga for over a year now, and it's been so much fun seeing this series get animated. It's one thing I never expected to happen at all. One Punch Man was the series I never saw getting animated, but for some reason, it did. And that's not a bad thing, because as I said in an earlier video I just made, just very recently, that One Punch Man has an average level of budget that is for traditional anime, for instance, like something like Overlord or Ore Monogatari, but we come to find out that One Punch Man is being made by passionate team members that's making this look so beautiful, and it looks way above average production levels. So, I mean, my hat's off once again to One Punch Man and the team working on it, but it definitely is a series that if you have not started anything from the season, or if you want to really watch anything from the season and you don't know what to watch, that is the first series I think you should take the time to sit down and watch. The main point of One Punch Man is to make fun of the shonen genre. For instance, just putting the shonen genre down, saying like, oh, I'm already the endgame of endgame, all these super villains that could be the endgame boss can get obliterated in one punch. It's such a fucking amazing series, and so yeah, definitely a series, one of the best series of this anime season so far, in my opinion. So yeah, that is my top 5 so far. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.